Hey guys, I'm Chris Holt. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to take you guys through the best mods that you got to do first whenever you buy a car. So for me, I've owned 3 cars over my career. I'm 20 right now, just turned 20. So I haven't had a ton of time, but I'm going to take you through my experience in both Japanese and American cars about the best modifications you can do first to your car. Alright, so all these modifications I'm going to be talking about in this video, I've currently done to one of my cars, or at least one of them. Definitely stuff that I'll let you know what I've gone through, the benefits and negatives to all of this, and I'll let you guys know what I think is the best modifications to do starting out on your car. And I might put in some stuff that I would suggest staying away from, and I'll let you know later on in the video. Alright, to start off my list, I'm going to talk suspension. So on my WRX here, kind of hard to see, but I have coilovers on. Obviously the car is lifted off the ground currently, finishing up the work on the engine right now. So as you can tell, I've got a set of coilovers in here. So I got coilovers here on the WRX. And these on here are Raceland coilovers. So these are pretty inexpensive coilovers. I think the pair ran me about $500. I got the mid-range pair. And so honestly, to me, this is what I wanted for the WRX. It was much cheaper than the coilovers that you have to get for the Camaro. So on the Camaro, I run lowering springs. Now those set me back about $300, and I really like the way that those ride. Now the ones that I got on the Camaro are an H&R Super Sport lowering spring, which is awesome. So let me set you guys down. So yeah, H&R Super Sport lowering springs are awesome for the Camaro. Highly recommend it for all you. SS, V6, doesn't matter. It gives you about a 2-inch drop. They advertise about 1.7 to 1.8. It truly gives about a 2-inch drop and looks really good. But it's one of those that, definitely do it before your wheels is what I would recommend. On the Subaru, I know I have OEM STI wheels, but I put coilovers on there, and I still gotta lower it and adjust the suspension. And then also, when I say coilovers and suspension, I'm talking about lowering it and dialing in your fitment. If you don't have the wheels that are the right size, figuring out what kind of wheel spacer you need to run and stuff like that. So for me, it depends on budget. For me, the Camaro coilovers for that would be right around $1,000, even on the low end. Unless you go eBay coilovers, but that's not really something I want to really deal with right now. So I got the Raceland for the Subaru because I got a warranty, and overall I don't really need the nicest of the nice for the Subaru. It's just going to be my daily driver. So I figured that would be a great start, and so far, I know I haven't driven the car much in 6 months, but beforehand when I was running the coilovers, I really did like the car. It felt a lot better than the stock suspension, and in my opinion, I like a little bit of a stiffer ride. Gives you more connection to the road. So I'm going to say coilovers or lowering springs as the #1 pick for first mods to do to a car. Alright, #2 on my list kind of goes with #1, but this is going to be wheels and tires. Now, for me, this is the one that if you don't have the money for, wait. Get really nice stuff. Like for me, yes, they were used, but these are genuine BBS STI wheels that were silver. I just refinished them with Michelin Sport Cut 2s on there. Literally, like, you can't go wrong with good wheels and tires. So these are the BBSs, the top 2, and then the bottom 2 are the standard WRX wheels that I have on the driver's side of the car right there. Definitely makes the car look so much better. Like as you can see, I know I've got a really messy garage, but right there to the other side, right here, just looks so much better. And honestly, these are just STI wheels, and sorry my car is filthy right now. But wheels and tires are something that really is the key to personalizing your car. Like for me, I have a Bug-Eye WRX, so I chose to go with the 04 STI wheels and in silver, which is pretty rare. And then really nice, or fairly nice tires. These are made for just kind of everyday driving because that's what I use my car as. My WRX is my daily driver, and then my Camaro is my kind of weekend car. And I have some really nice wheels, which I'll give you a sneak peek right there. But I'm not revealing them yet to the audience until I get new tires. Now these are, or at least what I was running is Toyo Proxy TO&Rs. And these two on the bottom have probably enough tread left. But the top two right here, they're bad. There used to be, slits up here. It's just, it's past, and in places it's cording. It's really not great. So I've ran those, and like I said, they're not cheap tires. Definitely don't cheap out on the tires. The wheels are what sets you apart to be show your personality. Like, that's completely stock, and then the other side is a bit modified. But my whole goal, it really shows off a look. So for the Camaro, I'm going for a different look than I am here on the Subaru. Subaru, I'm going OEM Plus look to make it so that it's a stock car with Subaru parts mostly. And then on the Camaro, I'm going mostly aftermarket. So number 2 on my list could be moved differently, but I think it's really important in making it your own, but that is wheels and tires. What I want to talk about is exhausts. Now, for me, I've gone at a different approach to a lot of people, and I've gone the very inexpensive route, and you can go that way, or you could go the really nice route. So for me, on my Subaru right here, I've unbolted the exhaust behind the last catalytic converter. So it's got like 4 or 5 catalytic converters, and then it's basically dumped right after there, right behind the front seats. Now it's not too obnoxious or too loud, and that's genuinely, the case. It has the Subaru rumble, but it's not too obnoxious, as this is my daily driver. I really enjoyed it. It was a free mod, so I would highly recommend it. But on the Camaro, I have catless long tube headers, which were a really expensive modification, but totally worth it in my opinion. And that goes back to stock resonators and a muffler delete. So that's one of the loudest Camaro V6s out there. Does it sound good? That's up for debate. I have a bunch of friends that have spent, upwards of $1,500 on an exhaust. And, people like me that have spent, free on the Subaru or relatively inexpensive on the Camaro. For me, eventually down the line for the Camaro, I do want to get a really nice system, cat back system, leaving the catless long tube headers on there, but get a really nice cat back system. But for me right now, I'm going to save up my money and spend it on some tires. For me, I feel like that's most important because I have some really nice rims that I want to let you guys see here in the near future, hopefully before summer season or before things start really going again. But exhaust is one of those things that you can really make yourself stand out in a crowd. Whether it's just simple cutouts that you want to do, or it's a valved exhaust, upwards of $2,000. And it all depends on what car you have. And the thing I like about exhaust is it really awakens your engine and really helps your driver feel out a ton. So definitely, guys, if you're just starting out, like I say, it's number 3 on my list. I'd highly recommend going out and doing an exhaust on your car. So guys, I know this video was basic, but we got wheels, tires, suspension, and exhaust. If you do those 3 things to just about any car, you can set your car apart in a crowd. Now I know you're going to be like, oh, wraps and a bunch of other stuff like that. engine modifications, lips, aero, all of that. I'm just talking about the first stuff you have to do to any car that you want to modify. Just about everyone running a modified car has some sort of aftermarket suspension, wheels, or exhaust. Like, those are the basic 3 things that you guys need to do to your cars. And that I have that in all of them. On my Camaro and my WRX right now. It's got it all. I mean, the wheels for the Camaro, as you saw, are sitting in the garage right now as I'm waiting on new tires. So I need to figure out the best way to do it, because I have really wide in the front and really skinny in the front. Or really wide in the rear, really skinny in the front. And I was running Toyo Proxy T1Rs, which I would go back to again, but the thing is they don't make the same sizes anymore. So they don't have the sizes that fit those wheels. So who knows? We'll see where that goes. If you guys agree with my top 3, leave a like and comment. But if not, let me know. I want to know what your first 3 essential mods are for your car. Yeah, let me know in the comments below. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more content, because right now I'm posting content every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.